Hey, welcome back. We're going to talk about Slack, what it is and how to use it. So first, what the heck is it? Well, it's how we keep track of each other. It's how we communicate. It is a open source, I guess not open source, it's a cloud sourced platform for us to be able to communicate across pretty much any network, data or Wi-Fi. So it goes across multiple platforms. You can use your phone, you can use your laptop, you can use your desktop, pretty much anything that's got Wi-Fi, which is awesome. So what I'm going to use here, or what I'm going to show you here, is how to download it. So go ahead and go to Google, and you can either type it in here. I usually just go in here, just type in Slack, S-L-A-C-K. Go ahead and let's see, yes. Okay, so here this is. Now there is both a web app and a desktop app. I'm a big fan and a big proponent of the desktop app. That's kind of fun to say. Just try to say that 5 times fast. So here is this is what you're seeing right here. This is the web app. So I could go in here, I could click on that. This is going to take me into the web app, which you can save this as a bookmark on your browser. Personally, I just really like the desktop app, so I'm not even really going to show you much. It's honestly got the same layout too. I think I've said honestly about 5 times in the last 30 seconds. I apologize. Let me X out of this. I'm going to show you how to download the app. Okay? Right down here, if they've changed the layout, I apologize, but I think you're smart enough to figure out where the heck it is. So under the handy links, download desktop app, you're going to go ahead and click that, and that is going to take you over to, if you're on a Mac or a PC, that'll probably take you to the right page, and go ahead and download it. So what I'm going to do, I already have this thing downloaded. I'm not going to take you through that process. You can figure that out on your own, and this is what ultimately is going to come up. Okay, so what you're first going to do, sign into your team. The team is sigalomedia.slack. Continue. And you're going to have your own email address, so go ahead and type that in. Okay, and I have no idea what my password is. This will either be you'll probably get an email to actually go in and register for this. So go ahead and take that route, but I'm also showing you this in case you need to know this. So let's go ahead and sign in. Okay, so this is opening up the desktop application. And real quick, this can also, you download it on your phone. I got an iPhone. It also is good on the Android market. I suggest go ahead and download that as well. If there's ever an immediate communication that we need to have with you, it's kind of imperative. We're always going to communicate across Slack. We don't want to we're not going to try to text you, and a lot of times we're not even going to email you. We're going to Slack you. And if you're out and about and we really need to get a hold of you, we need you to have the Slack application. So go ahead and do that right now. Go to your app store, download the Slack application, and we'll go from there. Okay, so go ahead and do that now. Go ahead and pause this video, download it, and make sure that you get this thing knocked out. All right. The app should, if it ever loads. Anyway, this is loading right now. It's loading up. But anyway, you can figure this out on your own. Okay, so I've got the mobile application downloaded. I've got the desktop application downloaded. Now, if you've got a desktop computer and a laptop, you're going to need to download this app on all of your devices. Okay, make sure that they're on all of your devices. I can't stress this enough. If we need to get a hold of you, we really would like to not have to text you. We don't want to bother you that way, and Slack just makes it so much easier. Okay, so I'm going to show you the layout here. Along the left side, you're going to have all your direct messages, and we're also going to have our channels here. You may be on a team, you may be in the lead gen team, and this will be a separate channel. So I'm going to go ahead and create that actually. Lead generation. We're just going to do lead gen, and we're going to create this channel. Okay, so you will be invited to this if you're supposed to be in it. All right, and Ryan is the one that leads this part of the company. At least right now he does. If you're seeing this and he doesn't anymore, then scratch that. So these are all controlled through here. You'll be invited to those different channels that you're supposed to be a part of. This is kind of a corporate way that we communicate. And then we also have the direct messages down here. So I can go in here, I can talk to Ryan. We've got all this stuff right there. And I can talk to them, okay? Cool. So what I want to show you here is Slack is very powerful. Like extremely powerful. There's so much that goes into this. They have little short codes, if you will. And you basically do that through a / something. If you notice, all these come up. I can invite people. I can basically do anything. I'm going to pull up the, let's say I want to talk to this person right here. This is actually the corporate account. So if you'll notice, there are tons of different things here. One of the main ones I want to show you is how to start a Google Hangout, okay? So let's say I wanted to start a Google Hangout with Ryan or Taylor Stobie here, or Jordan or Mark. What I would do is I would just go ahead and type in / Hangout. And what that's going to do is it's going to automatically start a Google Hangout channel, okay? So if you notice, it brings up a link here. I can click on that, and it's going to automatically start this channel. And that link is actually going to let anyone join this. It's probably going to like doubly screw something up since I'm okay, so I'm just going to go and hit cancel here, but normally you can invite people using that. Oh boy, wow, there I am like 3 times. I think you're getting enough of me, right? I'll go ahead and X out of that. So that's how you start a Google Hangout. We do a lot of Google chats. We do a lot of face-to-face chats. That's one of the ways that we really communicate well. You can do that from your phone, and yeah, so we pretty much do that across any device. That's pretty much it. Slack, again, is super powerful. I don't want to make you drink through a water hose right now. It's pretty straightforward. You can just make sure your settings. Oh, one more thing. Once you start, your settings are going to automatically set a snooze. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to turn that snooze off. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my profile. Go to account settings. And I'm literally doing this in real time because I don't remember the last time that I did this. Okay, so let's see if I can find, let's see, notifications. Customize your notification settings. Okie dokie. There should be something in here about snooze. Not there. We're going to straight up do this. This is how you Google snooze, notifications, Slack. Sorry that you're having to learn with me. Do not disturb on snooze settings. Where is this at? Keep in mind, desktop. Okay, let's go back to the desktop app right here. There it is right there. So do not disturb on, scheduled until 8 a.m. So I actually have mine on, which I do not want that. So this is going to automatically turn this on, all right? So what you need to do is you need to go in here, notifications, go ahead and turn it off. We don't want those snooze notifications. If you don't want to be woken up in the middle of the night, then put your dang phone on silent, all right? This is set to really, it starts at like an odd time, usually like 7 or 8 p.m. And a lot of times you might be working at that time and you won't see any of these notifications coming in. All right, so just make sure you go in and turn that off. These snooze notifications, turn them off, all right? That's the last thing I'm going to talk about here. Oh, I'm sorry. Make sure you're going in here and uploading your profile image. We need something. Typically, we like to have in black and white here for Slack. So go in here. Go ahead and X out of those. I don't always like having a lot of tabs open, but sometimes it happens. So you can actually open up, go ahead and profile and edit profile, or you should be able to. There we go. So right here, change your profile image. Go ahead and upload a high quality black and white image if you can. And then that'll automatically update inside of Slack right here. There's my nasty face right there. And if you'll see, it'll upload it right in there. So looks pretty professional. We like to keep a somewhat of a professional thing going across. And obviously, guys, if you're having to communicate with somebody you've never actually met in person, this really brings a good personalized touch to it. And we want you guys to get to know each other. And we don't want it to be cold and so forth. All right, I'm going to check off here, and I'll see you in the next video.